T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition, and liftoff. Go Falcon, go Dragon.
And liftoff. NASA's SpaceX's 33rd Commercial Resupply Services mission is on its way to the International Space Station.
MOD chamber pressure is nominal.
Great call. Is everything nominal, and the vehicle has begun pitching downrange to begin its journey to catch up to the orbiting lab.
In just a few seconds, we'll be throttling the engines down in preparation for max Q, which is the period of maximum aerodynamic pressure during ascent. This is a critical moment during flight because the combined stresses caused by Falcon 9 accelerating through the atmosphere and the ambient static pressure are...
Falcon power and telemetry nominal.
And good call out there for good telemetry. And that is when the ambient static
Falcon
pressure...
9 is supersonic.
are at
max Q.
Are at their greatest. We also just heard that call out for max Q. Now, to help go from vertical to horizontal, the first stage performed a pitch kick just after liftoff, about 10 seconds into flight, that maneuver known as a gravity turn. The engines gimbal a small amount, and that slowly turns the first stage from going straight up to going horizontal with the help of gravity, and eventually we will be roughly horizontal to Earth as we achieve orbit. Now, the rocket typically needs to go 17,500 miles per hour horizontally in order to avoid being pulled back down to Earth and get into orbit. And you can track our progress to orbit by watching the left-hand corner of your display, which is currently showing the first stage velocity and altitude. Now, coming up shortly, we'll have a few events happening in quick succession, starting with MECO, then stage separation, and lastly, SES-1. And we should hear all of these called out by mission control. Main engine cutoff, or MECO, is the point during the flight where we shut down the 9 sea-level Merlin 1D engines on the first stage. Shortly after that, Stage 1 and 2 will separate from each other, and the first stage booster will begin its trip back to Earth. And today, the booster will be targeting a landing on our drone ship, a Shortfall of Gravitas, which is currently stationed in the Atlantic Ocean, about 400 miles downrange from the launch site. Finally, second engine start 1, or...
Falcon 9 is on a nominal trajectory.
And good call out there from GNC. Finally, second engine start 1, or SES-1, is when the Merlin vacuum engine on board the second stage ignites. And we should hear this series of events starting in just a few moments.
Stage separation confirmed.
Now 2.5 minutes in. And there you can see the great quick sequence of events, the main engine cutoff, the stage separation of the first stage booster, and that Merlin engine on your right-hand side igniting for the second stage to continue to push the cargo Dragon as it continues on into orbit. Now 2 minutes, a little bit less than 3 minutes into today's flight, still about 5 more to go as it continues its chase upward to catch up to the International Space Station. On your left-hand